Hello everyone, how are you? Late night diamond painting. I know it's after 11, maybe closer to 12. Don't have my watch on, but I had a few minutes and I figured let's step into the Bling Lab and work on Libra. I'm making a push. I would like to have this done within the next week and a half, and if I spend at least a few hours this weekend on it, if I can get home at a decent time, I think I'll make some good progress. But today, I figured I would come on and just give you guys a little bit about my process for blinging. So, what I like to do is before I start, it usually takes me 15-20 minutes to prep. And that means prepping my pen, loading up my wax, which I didn't have to load today because it's already loaded from the last time. Getting out the drills that I'm going to use. Sitting down, determining what section I want to work on. And starting. So this is Dakota's Libra. And I have blinged this out quite a bit. And I'm just going to go through a little bit of my process. So when I bling in sections, meaning I may be using the same colors in a section, but I may not be replacing the same DMC within that section. So I typically, before I start, I have it in my head on how I want to work on it and the colors that I want to use. But again, I section off so I can try to stay within my color scheme within that section. So for this section here, I stopped because I had a vision for another section. So I said, you know what, let me go back to this and let me finish this because I have the bling planned out already. And as you can see, I have some of it already on. So I already know what I want to do here, but I just need to fill in. So what I try and do is, just like coloring, I like to outline. So I want to try and get this whole area here done tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it first because it'll help me stay within the color scheme that I want to work on. And it'll help me focus on just this area. So I'm going to start with this L here, which that's DMC only because I have it right in front of me. Z as in zebra, 3855. And this is Diamond Art Club. So I believe Z is their version of fairy dust. So what I'm going to do is, this is the normal drill here. It's not an additional. So I'm going to outline L. I'm going to start there. Because again, I'm trying to outline the area that I want to work on before I actually start really working on the section. So I'm going to outline here. All right. So this one here, I decided to keep this drill because it's already a fairy dust, so I didn't want to replace it. And I actually like the way it looks up against the crystals that I use. This crystal here is 727. And then I mixed that with Awakening, which is an S for S. And I also have over here, it's right here, Square Crystal 444. So I have Square Crystal 444, Square Crystal 727AB, and then I have an S for S, which is Awakening. All my products are from DP with Sparklers. So Tima, dpwithsparklers.com, you can find everything that I use there. And at the end, when I finish the painting, I'll make sure I go over a list of what I use. I've used quite a bit. And again, I may have used a lot, but I may not have used like the whole particular package or bottle of that particular crystal or sparkler. But then again, what I like to do is, before I even start a painting, is make sure I have a couple extra bags or bottles, depending on what they come in, than what I think I'm going to need, because I don't like to run out at all. Looks like an eyelash there. Boom, let me get that off. All right. Eyelash is falling out. Okay. So now, let me finish with L here. Again, I'm just outlining right now. And I use a silicone pad, if you can see over here, because I move around my canvas. And the silicone pad, of course, does not stick to the glue. So I can cover a section that I'm working on or that I want to move from, and I know it's not going to be damaged because I have the silicone pad covering it. So my clothes or my skin won't touch that particular section while I'm working on this section. All right, again, I might as well just fill the L in because there's not a lot of it. So I might as well just go ahead and fill it in. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. And again, this was my Dakota-thon painting. I actually started working on this painting in October. I knew I wouldn't be done because I was working on a couple paintings at the same time. So now I have 2 whips, which is good, and I don't plan on having more than 2. So I'm going to finish this one, and then I'm going to get to, hopefully, working toward finishing Secret Temple, which was a Ticket to Ride canvas. But I absolutely love the painting, so I'm okay with doing more than 1 painting at a time. But the paintings I do are very big, and sometimes I like to do little challenges or other little projects like cross stitch or the Tweety Bird challenge that I did for myself, and it takes me away from working on the bigger canvases, and which is why it takes longer. But I don't burn out because I absolutely enjoy it and I take my time. It probably takes me about a good 4 months to do a painting, maybe even longer, depending on my work schedule, etc. But this painting is absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you guys see the bling I put on it. I'm hoping to do a reveal this weekend. I won't be finished this weekend, but I think I'll be at a good spot where I can reveal my progress, and you'll be able to see a good portion of the painting being done. So again, I don't have a lot left, but I have sections. I have about 6 sections left to do. 6 sections. Yeah, so this is 1, 2, all this back in this area is 3. No, it's about 7 left to do. And again, like I mentioned, I put it in sections because I don't always have the same bling in each section. And again, I don't worry about DMC. I just kind of make the picture look the way I want it to look. Like for this sun here, I did not want to use AB, but I was like, you know what? I want to use it because I haven't used AB at all on this canvas. I replaced it completely with Pixie. And for me, the Pixie just wasn't strong enough for the sun. So I said, you know what? Let me just use the AB. Not really a fan of that white AB, but it's okay. I think it'll look good once I finish. I think it'll look fine. And it gives it a different sort of dimension. So I'm okay with that section there. And once I fill in with the Awakening, and then down here, I think I have this section here. That is this 727 Crystal AB. So I think it's going to look fine. So what's everybody out there working on? Are you blinging? I love to see other people's projects. Now you guys all know Tima and Cheryl do very, very good enhancement suggestions. So if you're not sure how to bling, not sure what to buy, I highly suggest you go out to dpwithsparklers.com and you'll see an enhancement suggestion section, and there's plenty of paintings and suggestions out there for you. And the good thing is the list of products and their idea or guideline for blinging is free. You can print that off. You don't have to buy everything. You can buy 1 or 2 things and get a sense of where to put it based on the information that they put in a suggestion sheet. I think it's a great idea. Now for me, I like to design my own bling. It's a lot of fun for me. And again, as soon as I see a painting, I kind of know what I want to bling. It just pops in my head right away. When I look at other people's paintings, the same thing happens for me. And that's when I get drills from Tima, I open them up and I put them in bottles. So I kind of get the colors etched in my head. So I don't just take them out. Sometimes I don't have time to organize them right away, and I might just put them to the side until I have time. But once I open it, that color is just etched in my head. And I start thinking about how can I use it, where can I use it, where can I put it, what painting will it look good on, and it just stays there. Sometimes I actually start thinking about paintings based on the bling that I have. But again, bling is fun for me. I absolutely love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the way it makes the canvases look. You know, and there's some really good, I mean, Diamond Art Club has some really good drills. But again, it just gives you an enhancement that makes your painting look different. And I can tell you this, my painting will never look like anyone else's because I design my own bling. And like I said, I design my bling in sections. So if I'm using, let's just say, this crystal 727 AB in this section, I might not use it in another section. It could be the same DMC, the same color, the same symbol, but I want it to have a different look. So I might not use it, or I might sprinkle it in. Most likely I just use a completely different color. And that's just how I am with my canvases. And as you can see when you'll see when I reveal this section here, the bling I use in this section is the same colors as another section, but I inverse the colors. So one DMC, I use one color, and then in another section, I flip that DMC with another color. So it just gives the painting a different look. It's a lot of fun. I use some specialty drills in this painting, and I'll show you how I use specialty drills on another recording because I have to bling out the top of the scale. So my plan is to show you guys how I do that. I have it in my head. I know exactly what I want to put down, but I have not pulled it out, have not laid it on the canvas, but I know it's going to look good. So when I do that section, I'll make sure I record and tell you guys what my plan was here for the top portion of this painting. All right, so I'm almost done with L. All right, so L's done. I didn't have that much left for L. So now, again, I'm still thinking about my outline. So I'm going to close this one up, move it out the way, and I'm going to work on the outlining. So what I'm going to work on now is 727 Crystal AB. Now, because I don't work on my painting day over day, sometimes I like to check to make sure the color I'm putting down is what I was actually using. So what I'll do is I'll move the drill and look at the symbol and make sure it's the same, and it is. So now I know these two dots here is the 727 AB. So what I'll do is I'll get a tray. I'll put a couple down just to make sure, because sometimes I think it's one color and it's another color, and it's the same. Perfect. So now and again, I'm thinking about outlining. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to stay with my outline. I'm trying to outline the section that I want to complete tonight before I start filling in. And what's interesting is that's what I used to do when I was younger. I would always outline before I colored inside. So again, same concept. I have my bling. And I always put down my bling first before I put down a regular color drill. Now the question is, do I have any regular color drills in this section? And the answer is yes. This X here is a regular drill. I did not replace that X, but everything else has a replacement in this section here. Yep. At least with inside the sun here. So then let me finish with my outline. Let's get that going. I love this color. And it's very interesting. Make sure when you're thinking about bling, pull the colors out. Don't just look at them in the container, because they look very different when you put them on the canvas. They also look very different when you turn out the light. So my drills look one way now. When I turn the light off, light pad and the overhead light that I have on, they're going to look different. They're not going to look the same. I guarantee you they're going to look different. So maybe we'll turn the light out once I get this section somewhat in a decent spot for progress. Again, we come over here, outline over here. All right, so now when I start seeing an outline and it's more than one drill that I have to place in that area, I'll multi-place. So there's a couple singles here. I might as well just get the symbols out the way while I'm outlining. All right, let's see. So we're in June. Are you guys participating in any events? I'm not right now. I'm going to prepare for my cross-stitch conversion event that I'm co-hosting with Tia from Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. I'm super excited about it. Tia and I have been talking about doing a cross-stitch conversion since last year. I have my kit. I have a Jaded Gem Shop kit. Now the key is I have a jade kit, which is just the canvas and the drills. And then my pattern comes from Etsy, from a company, I think it's called, I want to say Creativity. I got to take a look at it. Or Creatively. Can't remember exactly. I have to pull it out. I will actually put a video up specifically about the event and where you can get paintings and some suggestions. I'm trying to do that this weekend. Again, depends on what time I get home. But it'll either be Friday night or it'll be Sunday. So I will figure that out. But I have a kit from Jade, and it's the drills and the canvas, and I have my pattern. And I cannot wait. I have an Apple phone, so I'm using software package that's similar to Pattern Keeper, but Pattern Keeper is Android. I'm going to be using, I think it's called Markup RXP. And I'll double check that as well. I have all the details for you when I put the video up. But I have downloaded that pattern. I uploaded into that software package, and it's actually ready to go. It's a cross-stitch pattern. We all know diamond painting is originated from cross-stitch. So it's a cross-stitch pattern, and I have a blank canvas, and I'm going to follow the pattern to put the drills on to make the picture, and I can't wait. And the reason why is because I replaced probably 75%, somewhere between 60 and 75% of the drills that come with the canvas with crystals, sparklers, big bling, etc. So I'm super excited about having a blank canvas. The only thing is, I love sparklers. I'm a fan of sparklers, but because this is a white canvas, I don't know if sparklers are going to work because you don't want to be able to see the white if the sparkler does not cover the whole space. And we all know sparklers are round, and you might get a little section where it doesn't cover it completely, and it has no color behind it. It's white. So I don't know if I'm going to use, I'm probably not going to use sparklers at all, which will be a first for me because I use sparklers with everything. I'm not going to say not, or never. I have to say, but if it shows any of the white canvas, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to use all square drills. But I will be replacing, I'm doing Princess Tiana, and I'm doing a mini Princess panel. It's a mini cross-stitch pattern. It's a mini diamond painting. I call it the mini princess line, which I'm excited about because I don't want one that's going to take me the whole year to do. And it's beautiful. A lot of greens, yellows, some reds. So I'm definitely going to pop it out with some crystal AB. I probably want to use frost in some places. Oh man, I can't wait. But I'm going to pull that out as well. Not this weekend, probably next weekend, to make sure I get my bling list so I can order from Tmall. And I'll be going to the retreat, so I'll see Tmall and I can pick it up there. So I will be putting in an order between Sunday and Thursday of next week. I'm going to try and do it sooner rather than later. So I'll try to do it Sunday. Hopefully I'll have time. And Tmall will have new products out. So I will definitely do that. And if you don't know, Tmall goes live on Fridays. She releases new products on Fridays. She also has a code. If you come onto that live, you'll get the code. And it's a lot of fun. You know, she shows her haul. She talks about her new products. She talks about the week, you know, some funny things that have gone on, serious things that have gone on. She's a nice person. Love her. Her whole family is cool. They really are. Genuinely nice people, which I love. Very loving, very caring. All right, so Let me get some color blocking going on here so we can get this section done. All right, you can get this done. And make sure you get yourself some good putty or good wax, whichever one you like, whatever you use. Because it's nothing like having good putty or good wax. Oh my God, I could diamond paint all day. I use Putty Crocker. Love, love, love her putty. Love it. This one's on the wrong way. Let's see, this one should be good. Love it. Let me do some outlining over here because we have some singles. So we'll just outline that. Anybody on here going to the retreat, the Great Lakes Retreat in Ohio, the end of the month, June 26th through June 30th? Oh, I cannot wait, and I need it. I feel like I need a break, and I'm so looking forward to it. We have some great sponsors, which I will be spotlighting soon. We will be spotlighting it on the Great Lakes Facebook page as well as Instagram. I'll be spotlighting it on my Instagram. Crash with Crashly will be spotlighting it. J-Rob will be doing the same thing. She'll be spotlighting it. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. We're going to have so much fun. Crashly. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Cannot wait. I'm using a small tray here. It's a P-roll tray from Nick's Notion over on Etsy. I love it because it fits nicely right on top of the drills here. Doesn't slide. It's perfect. Okay. See what we got going on here. Some singles. Singles because we have a section that has some other colors in here, so I want to be careful. Sometimes when I talk, I put the wrong drills on the wrong section. I don't do it that often. Sometimes if I'm just talking away. Sometimes I'm not even looking and I'm just putting drills down. But I've studied this canvas, so I kind of know where the drills go over here. All right, let's see. Single here. There we go. This side's almost done. So I'm actually sitting on the opposite side of the bling table. I have a small stool on this side and my main chair is on the other side. But instead of me turning the canvas around because I already had my silicone down, my drills on top of it, I decided let me just grab the stool and sit on the other side while I do this section. So you may hear the chair creaking a little bit because it's a small stool that I'm sitting on. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Looks good. And I like to check the drills before I move on to the next section here. Sometimes the drills are just a tad bit bigger than what's required. But this painting, I haven't had any issues, and usually I make it work because I add sparklers plus square drills, and you can kind of make the spacing work, right? I've been working with it long enough where I never have issues. I might go grab a sliver and a sparkler for fill-in, and it still looks great. Look at that. This is going to look so good. So all this in here is Awakening, which I'm going to do next, and that is just a beautiful sparkler. Oh, can I tell you, I absolutely love sparklers. They really set your painting off. They really set your painting off, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. It'll all come together once I put that sparkler on. Trust me when I tell you. It will all just come together. I say, when this painting is done, you're going to need sunglasses to look at it. It's so sparkly right now. So sparkly. actually could have used a 6 placer, but the pen I have right now from Diamond Painting Pen Pal, or Diamond Pen Pal, sorry. I love it. Inspired by Moon Goddess. DAC Moon Goddess. Absolutely love this painting. Or that painting in this pen. Absolutely love it. This pen just feels so good in my hand. It's been my go-to for a while. Okay. Let's get this little section done right here. And then what I'm going to do is, only because I want to get Awakening down here so you can see it. So instead of me filling in over here, I'm just going to do the right side. And then I'll get Awakening, complete the right side, and then I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. I like this color too. It's nice and bright. As soon as I saw it had a sun, I was like, oh, I know exactly what color I'm going to use. And it came out gorgeous. Just the way I expected it to come out. It's perfect. It's sort of like an orange and a yellow and like a little hint of, I don't know, pink or purple. But it looks so good. It looks so good. So let's see. Uh-oh, I'll grab that one. Let's put this here. And let's take this one. Get that up. Let's get this here. So the cross stitch conversion event is not going to start on July 1st. It's going to start mid-July. I think it's July 14th. It's going to start on a Sunday because I plan to do lives every other week, not every week, on a Sunday. And I think I like the 4 o'clock time slot. So I'm going to go live to kick it off with Tia. And Tia and I will both make sure we can do Sunday. If not, we'll pick another day. I have to talk to Tia, but Sunday at 4 o'clock will be the time that I'm going to do a live. And if Tia needs to do another day, then we'll do another day with Tia as well. But we'll work that out. But it's going to be fun. So get your paintings. Jaded Gem Shop. You have Hate where you can get a pattern. But again, remember, if you go to Hate and get a pattern, you have to get a canvas and drills. I know Francesca Studios, I believe, sells drills. Jade also has a service where you can send her an email and tell her what you got from Hate, and she will price drills and the canvas for you, which I think is awesome. So don't forget that. But Jade also has kits. She has in-house kits too, and I think they're ready to ship. So I would definitely check that out if you don't have anything. And they're reasonably priced. I actually have one of those as well. I have 2 from Jade. One is one of her in-house kits. And the other one is where she just sells the blank canvas and drills. So I would suggest, if you haven't done so already and you want to participate, go grab a canvas as soon as you can so you can get prepared. And the key is this as well. It's going to be a long event, and I did that on purpose because I don't want people to rush. And I know cross-stitch conversions take time, so it'll give us time to relax and have fun and also participate in other events if you want to and do another painting. It's going to run from July 14th until October 13th. So it gives you time, but you don't have to rush. Does it have to be a new start? No, but you do have to have at least a 40 by 40, at least. There will be no Google form. We will have a keyword to start. You just get a piece of paper, write it down, lay it on top of your canvas, take a picture. All right, and hopefully that won't be too much for people to do. All right, I'm going to stop here so I can switch to Awakening. So I can show you guys how that looks on this canvas. One more. Go right there. Right here. And right here. Okay, and I'll come back. This one here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in Awakening here. So again, Awakening is an S for S. Another good thing about the silicone is nothing slides on it. Your pens don't slide. And silicone, they're silicone baking sheets. They don't cost a lot. I think I got them one from Target, one from Walmart. I think the bigger one was like $4 and the smaller one was like $2.50, something like that. They're not expensive at all. And I think I got them in a pack of, one of them I got in a pack of 2. I think it was a small red one. I got that in a pack of 2. Okay, so here we go. So here's Awakening, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous S for S. You see that? Look how pretty that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the mat a little bit closer. And I'm going to just kind of fill in a little bit up here first. Oh, so gorgeous. I love this color. It just pulls the yellows together. So I'm using 2 different yellows in this section, right? Remember I told you I'm using the Crystal 444 and the 727 AB. And this pulls both of the colors in so well. I absolutely love this color. Oh my gosh, look at this. So I'm just trying to get the singles. Wherever there's a single, I try to fill those in first. And then I go back in, do my color blocking. A little bit over here. None here. Okay. Get a little bit down here. Look how good it looks up against that AB. Oh, wow. And now my ABs will start straightening out. As you can see, they're kind of wonky, but they'll straighten out as I put drills next to them. So I don't go crazy with squares because I've been doing them long enough to know that they eventually straighten out, at least with DAC. Okay. Let's see. Another thing, if I use a color and I know I love it, like I love this, the next order I put in for Tmall, I'll get about 4 or 5 more packs, or 2 or 3 more packs of it. I don't think I need 4 or 5, because I think I already have 2. And that's kind of like how I build my color palettes. I built my color palette with colors that I like. There's certain greens I like, certain blues I like, certain reds, yellows, oranges, and I just build it as I see it. Especially with the blues. Oh my goodness, there's so many blues. But I love them, you know. And depending on how you mix them, oh wow, the colors just, they're fabulous. But look how good that's starting to look. Any more singles? A couple singles. Not a lot, just a couple. A couple singles here. Let's do those. Let's see. A couple here. I just enjoy doing the bling first before I put on regular drills. I really enjoy it. Okay. I also have some of this symbol down below. I think I'll still stick with the top section. I'll worry about down here later. I'll stick with the top. More singles, a few more singles. Then we can fill in. few more. Okay. It's looking good. All right. I think I'm in a good spot right now. All right. Let's fill in. And you'll get a chance to see how gorgeous these colors are. So you see how sometimes you have to play around with it. So let me move this over some. There we go. Remember, I'm going to stop here. To the left of this will be another section for another day. Oh, I love it. Now you see how this is a tight squeeze, but I just gently push up on the drill, gently, because these will break because they're glass. I have smashed a few trying to get it into a slot, but I've learned to wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You guys know that song? So I've learned to do that. All right, so I think this is looking good. I can throw some more drills in here so we can finish this little section. And I'm probably going to call it a night, only because I have an early day tomorrow. I just wanted to come in, get a little bit of it done. I figured if I work a little bit on it each day, I'll make some good progress and I'll be in a good spot to get this done before I leave to go to the retreat, which is in a couple of weeks. Again, I want to be careful there because I have drills above. So here, just wiggle up a little bit. Wiggle that into the spot. And then that one here, wiggle it in. Wiggle it in a bit. Sometimes you gotta play around with them just a bit. Just need a little bit more room. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience. Just a little bit of patience. Then don't worry about trying to get them completely straight, because once you get the whole canvas finished, you won't be able to tell at all. You might know, but no one else will know. All right. Press down. And I'm a hard presser. Don't ask me why. No idea. But I'm careful when I'm using specialty drills because I don't want to break them, because I have pressed down too hard in the past and they will break. Like I said, I try to be careful. Here. Again, kind of be careful here. Move everything up just a smidge. Just a smidge. Alright. This little section done right here. A little bit of room. Just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. A light press in there. It's light. All right, here we go here. Just raise a little bit. Just want to push it down some. There we go. That looks good. The drills lined up. Another thing is when I bling too, before I start, I stand up and I make sure I stand back and I see the picture, the whole picture, before I put things down on it. Because like I said, I bling in sections. So I want to make sure that it blends. Make sure that I like the way it looks from afar, like the way it looks close up, and if I need to change anything. But honestly, I have not had to change anything on my canvases when I bling. Like I said, I sort of get a gist of the colors before I even open the painting, which helps. And this painting is absolutely gorgeous. Have you guys ordered the last two? I don't think I got the last two canvases that I ordered from DAC, from Dakota. Cancer and Taurus. I don't think I got them yet. I need to double check that. I think both of them might have been pre-orders. So I have to take a look. Did you guys, leave me a comment. Did you guys get Cancer or Taurus? Have you received it yet? And to be quite honest, I just want Gemini. And I want to actually take a break from canvases for about a minute, because I have quite a bit, like most of us. And I'm like, why? I got to stop buying all these canvases. But I do want to finish Dakota's Zodiac line. I love her Zodiacs. So I want to finish that. And then I want to take a break, which I've done before. Moved over to pens. Then I took a break from pens, moved over to trays. Have you guys done that? I've done that. But now, on my 4th year, it's like, what's left? I can't take a break from my release papers. I got tons of release papers. When I met Crashly at the retreat, and I saw her release papers, oh my God, I bought a ton of them. And I still have them, because I don't really use a lot. Like for me, I don't cover my whole canvas with release papers. I use like 1 or 2. So for example, I have this one here, which Crashly made. It's a Dakota-thon release paper. And I have about 4 of them out. 1 on this section, and I have 2 on another section, and I have 1 that's just sitting on top of the canvas. But I don't use the whole pack. So they last a long time for me. But they're very good to have. Especially for me, because I'm all over the canvas. And sometimes I have to put release papers down so I don't get my clothing or my arms stuck in the glue. All right, what do you guys think? How's it looking from where you guys are sitting? Gotta turn the light out so we can get the gist of the colors. The gorgeous lusciousness of the sparklers. Oh my God, they're so sparkly. Love them. So sparkly. See, I try not to fuss too much with them. All right, that in. Here we go. And since I only have a few over here, and I have some more in my tray, I'm just going to use up the ones in my tray. And I'm going to put them over here. I might as well. It's not that many. Looks kind of small. Yeah, that drill is a bad drill. This color is so pretty. Does anybody use S4S Awakening? Drop me a comment. Let me know. What colors did you use it up against? How did it look? Would you use it again? What's your favorite sparkler from DP with sparklers? Do you have a favorite? It's so hard to pick a favorite. So many good ones. So hard. Black Diamond used to be my favorite. I haven't used Black Diamond in a while, but I used that quite a bit in my Batman painting. Oh, I love that sparkler. Love it. Okay, see. Oop, that one fall off. Okay, I got a couple more in my tray. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty cool. It's looking very sparkly there. Very sparkly. I don't know what kind of drill this is. I have to get that one up. That's another thing. Sometimes your drills are not what you need them to be. Just pull them up. I got a little trash bin over there. Just pull them right on up. Okay. I got one left in my tray. Right. So let's see. It's this one here. All right. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to turn the light out. And let's see how that looks. Turn the light pad off. Ooh, I love it. Look at that. That looks good. Look at that blend. And I still have some filling to do here, which is going to give it a totally different look. That's looking good. That looks really good. I love it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop here. And then this weekend, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this section here. I'm going to finish the middle. And then I'm going to actually come on Sunday and I'm going to reveal what I've done. Again, I don't know if I can go live Sunday. It depends on what time I get home. But I will throw something up on Sunday where you can see the whole picture. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are doing good. And always remember, don't forget to bling it up.